I thought I'd give you an update on where things stand with the Sam Kerr situation. Now, upon further examination, I have discovered that there is a no-fault stand-down policy that Football Australia has access to in these sorts of situations. It's part of their National Code of Conduct and Ethics policy, and what it says is that the FA may immediately suspend a constituent where continued participation of the player may cause damage to the reputation of the FA or football generally. So Football Australia did say yesterday they had no idea that Sam was facing this charge, which raises particular questions that I think only Sam Kerr can answer at this point. Sam Kerr being the captain of the Australian national women's football team, the Matildas, and we know that it is a team that is synonymous with fighting for anti-discrimination, for fighting against racism, for fighting for inclusion in all its guises. So Sam Kerr's name is synonymous with that, which makes this charge all the more dramatic. Many people will say, of course she's innocent until proven guilty, and we just have to wait for the trial, which will play out in February next year. But this is where things are different for athletes, and I've wrestled with this because the NRL, the Rugby League in Australia, has a no-fault stand-down policy, which is fairly controversial. The reason it's controversial is this: serious criminal charges do bring questions over a person's character. Now, if after the period of however many months, or sometimes in certain situations like this one with Sam Kerr, years, if somebody is found to be not guilty, it is very hard to repair a reputation following that period of time with that slur hanging over your name. So that's why I've wrestled with it. But thinking on the sport's governing body side, when that person's name is so synonymous with all of these things that you stand for, that you say you uphold, and then somebody is charged with something that goes against that, it pulls into disrepute the sport itself, the club that the player is a part of, the sponsors that have signed up because of these admirable stances that they take on positions that are designed to positively impact society. And this is where it all becomes rather murky. So perhaps in some instances where a sports governing body like the NRL with its stand-down policy, or like Football Australia with its National Code of Conduct and Ethics that enables it to do the same thing, it is in the best interests of the player and the sport to have that fresh air while they deal with the legal case as it unfolds. However, we're also waiting to hear from Chelsea, and it is concerning that they have no statement on this, given that in the UK I was at a match where Chelsea was playing, where Sam Kerr was playing against Arsenal. It had a record crowd, more than 59,000 people at Emirates Stadium. And the match started before a ball was kicked. There was a video saying no to racism, talking about inclusion, talking about non-discrimination. So the fact that Chelsea has said nothing is also quite concerning. But Sam Kerr had a couple of opportunities when she could have alerted all of the football authorities as to what was going on the sidelines. And on both of those occasions, she chose not to let her employer know that this situation was unfolding and had the potential to damage both her reputation and the sport's reputation, and of course the very good reputation of the Matildas team that is held in such high regard in Australia.